कलिमा नसीहत इस मौके पर हमारा ये जो दौरानिया है, ज़िंदगी का दौरानिया जो हमें लाइफ के लिए जो टर्म मिली है, a short span of life which has been granted to us, that should not be spent as futile, as something is useless, as if something has no objective, no purpose, as it was given to you for nothing. This would be just wastage of our life. Life has been granted to us as a gift of Almighty Allah. And every gift and every blessing which Almighty Allah bestows on us is a test. Whenever a gift is granted to you, so granting of gift is not something in itself. This is not an objective in itself. This is not a destination in itself. This is not the sole purpose in itself. Blessings are granted for some particular purpose. Gift is bestowed onto you for a specific objective. Almighty Allah has a specific divine design for our life. This is just a part of our very long continuity and a very long existing, which starts from the heaven and which will end up in the heaven. We started our life from the heavens. Our life does not start from the day of our birth. Birth is just an incident out of many incidents which occur in our lifetime. Birth is just a change. It is just a transfer. But we do exist before we take birth. We existed before we were born. Birth is not a beginning of the life. In the same way, death is not the ending of the life. Every human being exists before he is born. I will go further back. There was a span of time when every human soul used to live in the heavens. Before the human souls and human spirits got this physical dress to wear. This body is a dress. We were dressed with this body, with this biological body, when we were born, in order to fulfill and to match with the circumstantial needs and necessities of the time, of the society, of an environment, of the world in which we have been sent to live in. When we were not born, and we are not born, it does not mean that we did not exist before. We were existing before our birth took place. But where did we exist at that time? We used to exist in the heavens. There is the world of spirits, world of souls, world of light. That is the place where angels live. Same is the world where spirits and souls used to live, and they are living now. That is known as Alam-e-Malakut, the world of spirits and the world of nights, the heavens. We used to live there. Every single soul, before coming to the womb of its mother, before coming to the belly of its mother, before taking birth in this world, used to live in heavens. But then I will go further back. Our life does not start just from there. It started before we appeared in the world of heavens. Almighty Allah states in the Holy Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, Hal ata alal insani heenum min ad-dahr lam yakun shay'an madhkura. It is stated in Holy Quran, Hal ata alal insan. There was a time on insan. A time has passed on insan. Every human has passed through that time. Every human has passed through that period. Which time? Lam yakun shay'an madhkura. When he was in existence, but he was not known. So there was a time in the life of humans when the humans existed, when they were existing, but they were never known. They were in existence, but they did not appear. They were in existence, but they were not perceived. They were in existence, but they were not conceived. They were in existence, but nobody was able to touch them. Nobody was able to hear them. Nobody was able to see them. Nobody was able to understand them, the nature of their existence, the nature of their life. That's why Almighty Allah says, Hal ata alal insani heenum min ad-dahr. A long time has passed on insan, on the human. When he was in existence, but he was never known to anybody. So human life starts from that long time. He has been transferring from time to time, from period to period, from space to space, from world to world, from state to state, from shape to shape. It has been transferring from state to state. The states kept on changing. The shapes of humans kept on changing. The worlds kept on changing. But the human being, he remained the same. What change occurred on him? Just he went on changing the dresses. There was a time, unknownness was his dress. Then he had a spiritual dress for some time. Then he had a biological dress in his womb of his mother when he was an embryo. When he appeared in the form of a cell. Then he developed in the form of embryo. Then he got some muscles. Then he got some skeletal system, bones. Then he got the dress of muscles on it. Then skin. Then he got brain, he got eyes, he got ears, he got everything, all organs. So he started becoming a human. Ultimately, when the whole biological process was complete, it appeared, the human appeared in this world. So we think as if our life starts from that point. No. A child was born in somebody's house, somebody's family, but not the life of human being. In the same way, he spent 50 years, 60 years, 70, 80 years, whatever Almighty Allah wills, his specific time is spent by him in this world. And then a time comes, then he is shifted to other world. So this is just a shifting from a place to place, shifting from a world to world, shifting from a specific span of time to other span of time. So these are doors through which the human passes and enters in the new world. Birth is a door of entrance to this world. In the same way, death is a door for entrance to the other world. But he is continuing. Life is continuing. Then we will have another mother's womb, mother's belly, and that is qabr, grave. It is just like the womb of mother. As you stayed for some months in the womb of mother, in the same way you will stay for some years in the womb, in the belly of the qabr, grave. Then you will again appear. Then there will be again reappearance, resurrection. As you were resurrected in this world, the day you were born, you will be resurrected again from in another world, the day when you will stand up from your grave. This is a long human life. So whatever you earn here, the good deeds, the pious deeds, act of piety, act of righteousness, act of taqwa, ibadah, worship, you please Almighty Allah. You get closer to Almighty Allah. You adopt good behavior, good moral values, good ethical values. You try to become good human beings, good mu'min, good Muslim. You try to become muttaqi. You try to achieve an-nafs al-mutma'inna. When Almighty Allah is pleased with you, the more you achieve and earn in this world, the more you get in the life after death. This is a bank balance which you are preparing and sending to for your next life. But we don't bother about that. We are never serious about that. Almighty Allah may help us in understanding the truth of life and reality of death. Allah पाक दर्जात बुलंद आपकी अहलिया की वालदा माजदा के दर्जात बुलंद करें. You have to earn good deeds, piety, pious life achieve करें. Good morals, good human beings, good behavior, good interactions, good dealings with other people, fulfilling the rights of others, fulfilling your obligations. You would be judged by your actions, your deeds, your character, not by your dress or your complexion, your face. No, you will be judged by your deeds, by your character, not by the language you speak. You may speak English, you may speak Urdu, you may speak Arabic, you may speak Bangladeshi, you may speak any language. The languages have nothing to do with your life hereafter. Whatever dress you wear, it is of no benefit for your next life. The whole world you achieve and earn and make the money, and it is not beneficial for your life hereafter. The beneficial thing is that what kind of deeds you earned. What was your character? What was your behavior towards Allah and towards His creation?